This is a 2004 Volvo S80. We're going to replace the spark plugs, and looks like it should be pretty simple, so I'll go through the steps on how to take care of that. So to get to the spark plugs, we're going to remove this cover and possibly this cover. This is a Torx T30 head, so we'll go ahead and pull these bolts out. Like a clip on this side. There we go. And a clip on this side. Our spark plugs. We have 5 here. This is a 5-cylinder engine. So we're going to need to, I believe I can leave these clips intact, pull this plug, and looks like it's secured by a bolt. So we'll pull the bolt, pull the plug connector, and get to the spark plug below. Okay, these are 10mm bolts. First one. That. Down in there and get our spark plug out. Alright, so this is going to take our 5/8 spark plug wrench or socket. Here's our spark plug. You can put fresh ones in there. This one's obviously seen some use. Alright, so I will take my gapped spark plug. Make sure it's in the socket snug so it doesn't fall out when you drop it in. 'Cause that'll, if it lands on its end, it will change the gap. I don't want to keep pulling them back out. I believe from what I understand, the torque on these is supposed to be 17 foot-pounds. So I'm going to grab my torque wrench, and it says it only goes down to 20, but I'm going to adjust it a little bit below that and give that a shot. So here I have my torque wrench. The 0 is at the 20, so I am going to drop it down 9, 8, 7, and that's the best I can do with the torque wrench I have to make sure it's close to 17. And I'll know just by torquing it, hopefully just by the feel, that I'm not going too much on it. Alright, there it goes. That should be about right. And we'll put this guy back on. Pop that in there. And screw snug this down. There we go. And we'll work on the next one. That's interesting. A little different than the first one. But I think it just separated from its boot. That's why it's different. Together. There's a, I should have shown you this. There's a slot here and the slot right there. So that's how you know which way to put it on. Okay, that's good. Throw that to the side. Always a good idea to start any bolt or screw by hand if you're using power tools, especially. That way you make sure you're not cross-threading. All right, well, that's done. So we're going to go ahead and start it up. All right, so spark plugs are working correctly, and we're going to go ahead and throw the covers back on here and get this thing closed up. Kind of snug in here with this pipe, but it's not too big of a deal. There we go. And this guy actually goes in there, and it slots, and it's two clips here. One clip, and there's the other clip. All right, now I put back bolts in one section and front bolts in the other. So they look all the same, but just to be on the safe side, they are in little categories back there.